NYCB Bank is back, or NYCB is back in the news, and their stock got hammered big time. And part of the reason is poor earnings, Moody's downgrade, the whole nine yards. If you can see, this stock in July was $13. Now it's $4.19. And ultimately, there's a lot of issues with this bank because their exposure to commercial real estate, and there's some articles out there like on semaphore.com. I've never heard of this website, but it was on some of the websites that I look at. But anyways, this is what the website says, or the article says. By NYCB's own account, 44% of its entire loan book is mortgages to apartment complexes. Half of that to rent stabilized units whose landlords are struggling mightily as their own costs rise. The deposit these banks rely on are a flight risk because more of them exceed the government's $250,000 per account insurance limit. As we saw last spring, uninsured deposits are the first to go, which can quickly leave banks insolvent. If you have a bank like NYCB and they have 44% of its entire loan book through apartment complexes that are having trouble because landlords are struggling mightily as costs go up. It's not only the average Joe, it's landlords are getting hammered. Okay, when you're talking about commercial real estate, it doesn't necessarily mean office buildings. And that is a huge problem as well, because office buildings, you're going in, if you work in one of these high rises, maybe 2.5 to 3 times a week. And even with that, people are still not coming in. I've noticed it myself. You're supposed to come in, what, 3 days a week? At best, people are coming 2 days a week. And it doesn't matter if they say at work, hey, you're going to get docked pay, or you're going to have to sign out or take a day off if you don't show up on a particular day of the week. I don't think that's even going on. It was just a scare tactic and no one's buying it. This is a recipe for disaster. Not the first half of the year, but the second half of the year it is. And ultimately, because of this, you'll have Powell. He's going to be, hey, we can't raise it. We're going to have to start cutting interest rates. That's what he's going to say. Right now, he's standing firm. Like, oh, we're not going to raise interest rates. We need more data. He's going to cave like he did in 2020 during the pandemic. This is probably going to be the first shoe to drop this year, and we're going to see many more regional banks go under, and it may even go to the bigger banks. The goal of this year is to have a bank account that is not exposed to any banks that are exposed to this stuff. Now, that's the challenging part. Which banks aren't? I'm going to have to do a lot of research. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.